The only challenge I ever had was addiction. Alcohol and cigarettes were my thing, and weed was my thing, and I would smoke and smoke and smoke.
Rap music is a mix of personal experiences and creative expression. Unfortunately, many rappers got caught up in terrible addictions while trying to share their stories. They became shadows of themselves. Luckily, many have found a way to recover and now use their stories to inspire others facing similar challenges. Let's take a look at 25 famous rappers who have battled significant addictions that almost jeopardized their lives. Number 25, Mac Miller.
I had a drug problem, for a long time. It wasn't just in music, but I definitely was going.
It's always an interesting moment to behold each time you tune in to the magical wonders this rapper creates through rap music. Born Malcolm James McCormick on January 19, 1992, he was professionally known as Mac Miller. He began to shape the world at an early age through his rap music in 2007, consistently dishing out raw lines and timely wordplay around the neighborhood of Pittsburgh's local hip-hop scene. In 2010, Mac took his career further by signing a contract with independent label Rostrum Records, and just to solidify his stay in the rap music scene, he released his breakthrough mixtapes Kids in 2010 and Best Day Ever the following year. Occasionally, Miller spoke about his devastating struggles with substance abuse and depression, and just when everyone thought he had found a permanent solution, things eventually got worse. In 2012, Miller began taking promethazine, and from there, his attention was diverted into the slow-killing lean. In an interview with Complex in January 2012, he opened up about the emotional trauma he had to deal with each time he fell into substance abuse. He said, "I was not happy, and I was leaning very heavily. I was so messed up all the time. It was bad. My friends couldn't look at me the same. I was lost." Finally, in November 2012, he won the battle over promethazine and later went on to shoot his reality TV show Mac Miller and the Most Dope Family. Everyone really hoped they could see him again. But on September 7, 2018, Miller was pronounced dead by paramedics after his personal assistant drew their attention to his unresponsive nature at his Studio City home. He was aged 26. Number 24, Kodak Black.
Step by step, I can't even walk you back to that shit. So you gotta ask me something about that shit or something.
The gaps in popularity and fame still can't take away the fact that this rapper is not one of the regular rappers with average writing skills, but one who is a genius at what he does. Born Dusan Octave on June 11, 1997, he is an American rapper, singer, and songwriter professionally known as Kodak Black. The waves of popularity blew across his territory shortly after the release of his 2014 songs, No Flockin' and Skirt, both of which gave him a chance to land an encompassing lucrative deal with Atlantic Records. At the most promising time of his career, Kodak fell in love with cocaine, Percocets, and other related substances, which led him down the path of addiction, and what everyone saw as a bright future was now about to end in a jiffy. However, in a video that circulated on the internet on Saturday, April 6, 2024, he shared his amazing journey of rehabilitation. He said he is in a better place now after taking his prescription pills seriously. Number 23, NLE Choppa.
Scar as well. A few rappers just kind of changed my outlook on how important it is.
Put him on tour any day, anytime, and watch how he thrills his fans with emotionally suited lines of rap and bass flows. Born Bryson LaShun Potts on November 1, 2002, he is professionally known as NLE Choppa. He is an American rapper and YouTuber who hails from the prestigious city of Memphis, Tennessee. Choppa's journey into fame as a rapper has been nothing short of profound delivery and immense impact. And in more recent times, his shows have been nothing but massive, back-to-back. His music began to resonate with the rap community in 2019 after the release of his single Shotta Flow. As much as Choppa has enjoyed a bit of fame, he has also had to deal with the struggle of addiction. In an interview with Sobriety with Black, Choppa reminisced on how he was on a suicidal path, and just when it was going to end him, he made an uncomfortable yet beneficial decision to change. It was a miracle, he said, as he prayed that night and asked for the power to overcome drugs, and just like he had envisioned, he concluded that prayer works. Number 22, 21 Savage.
Weed? Nah, I ain't a bad high.
No one would ever deny that this rapper in recent times has remained extraordinary with his priceless talent and rap skills that resonate with rap lovers. Born Shaya bin Abraham Joseph on October 22, 1992, he is known worldwide by the trademark name 21 Savage. He is an American and British rapper based in Atlanta, Georgia. His kickoff into the rap music scene was not without a visible trace, as it stood out due to his unique break into the scene without any substantial limitations or barriers to curb his impact. In 2013, his recording career was blessed with 3 independent mixtapes to his name, and what was going to take a longer time as a newcomer was abridged in a short while. Just as he was moving at a fast pace with his musical journey, he mistakenly slipped into Percocets, which almost destroyed him until he realized what was happening. In an interview with the Breakfast Club host Charlemagne, Savage opened up about the emotional challenges he faced after getting hooked on Percocets, which a doctor prescribed to help him heal faster from gunshots that led to 6 surgeries. It wasn't an easy process to break free. However, he conquered and has since regained his consciousness and persona. Number 21, LL Cool.
Day long. You know, I don't sit around drinking and smoking and popping pills all day long. You know what I mean? I don't do that. So
Jay, born James Todd Smith. On January 14, 1968, he is an American rapper and actor whose name rings a bell in the rap community and Hollywood industry interchangeably. Cool J, among several others in today's rap music world, represents a pathway for newcomers and upcoming generations to follow. He is one of the earliest rappers whose success shook the world, alongside fellow new school hip-hop acts, Beastie Boys and Run DMC. His musical breakthrough into the rap world came in 1985 with his hit single I Need a Beat and his landmark debut album Radio, shortly after he got signed to Def Jam Recordings in 1984. In an interview with Oprah in 2019, he shared his weakest moments of having to deal with pornography and drug addiction, and how he was able to break free from these grips. Some may have said it nicely. However, Cool J didn't mince words. He only wanted people to know that there is hope for those struggling with addiction. Number 20, Lil Durk.
It's peace, you know what I'm saying? Being with the family and staying out of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And getting 100% on my ding.
When the drums of rap music beat so well, you don't need to be bothered. Just bring this rapper to the scene and watch how he constructs his punchlines with a compilation of metaphors to deliver in the best way possible. Born Dirk Devontae Banks on October 1992, he has paid his dues to register his name, Lil Durk, in the hearts of rap lovers. He is an American rapper raised in the Inglewood neighborhood on the south side of Chicago, Illinois. His kind of music is a pure breed of life experiences coined into storytelling. Regarded as a pioneering artist in Chicago-based hip-hop subgenre drill music, he has stamped his mark as one of the subgenre's most commercially successful rappers. What no one knew in the midst of his musical success and breakthrough was that Durk was going through the worst stage of his life, considering his partnership with addictions that were literally bringing him down gradually. In an interview with TMZ in 2024, the rapper gave insight into his major struggles trying to quit the debasing lifestyle of Xanax and lean. He mentioned that it was necessary for him to take a break and go to rehab to be set free from the lifestyle that had wrecked his whole life. Number 19, Chief Keef.
Horses for community service, man. Like, are you okay with shoveling horse poop?
It's cool. No comment though, like that though.
For a while, everyone wondered why this rapper excelled so well. However, it became clear when they carefully listened to his well-constructed storytelling that is enshrined in his rap music. Born Keith Farrell Cozart on August 15, 1995, his name Chief Keef was an allusion to the name of his uncle, Keith Carter, who was known as Big Keef. He is an American rapper and record producer born and raised on Chicago's South Side, and from a background study, his music is greatly influenced by his surroundings. Keef began his recording career as a teenager, and in 2010, his hard work paid off, as he was recognized intermittently for his mixtapes. For many, Keef can't be written out of the pioneering thoughts of those who popularized the hip-hop subgenre drill for mainstream audiences. In fact, he is called a progenitor of this genre. Life went on for this rapper until he got hoodwinked by morphine that took him several steps backward. After returning from a jail term, he was ordered to undergo personal rehab, which he obliged after having a failed drug test. In an interview with TMZ in 2013, the rapper said he was optimistic that this was going to be a way to start afresh and break free from the chains of marijuana and morphine. Sure enough, it was positive and he came back stronger. Number 18, Roddy Ricch.
My money, I did spend it a lot, but then I started like, oh, fuck this shit. Like, I ain't got to be doing that. But I mean, that was like one thing I felt like.
Even when the tides are getting stronger, just introduce to your playlist a list of songs churned out by this rapper, and you are good to go. Over the years, he has learned to bring a touch of trap music together with R&B and beautify it to quench the thirst of his seekers. Born Roderick Wayne Moore Jr. on October 22, 1998, he is better known as Roddy Ricch. He is an American rapper and singer-songwriter who is fortunate to come from the shores of Compton, California. Roddy started rapping at the age of 8, and by age 12 he performed a freestyle for then fast-rising artist and fellow Compton native Kendrick Lamar. Though he recorded multiple successes as a rapper, he was also caught in between the horrific effects of lean and other drug-related substances that slipped him into disturbing behavior. In his song Survivor's Remorse, he reflected on how he kicked codeine and other harmful substances for good. This was a massive win for him, considering the fact that he almost lost his reputation during those nasty moments. Number 17, DaBaby.
So, that music for people like me, and I speak for myself, like, it's therapeutic, you know what I'm saying, more than anything. Like, that's the outlet, you know what I'm saying? That's why me, like a lot of songs.
Since breaking into the rap community, this rapper keeps astounding listeners with surprises he occasionally infuses into his rap lines and storytelling. Born Jonathan Lindale Kirk on December 22, 1991, he is widely known for his mesmerizing lyrics in the name DaBaby, which creates an emotional appeal to fans and lovers of music. He moved to Charlotte, North Carolina at age 6. His love for rap music blossomed after he began listening to Eminem, 50 Cent, and Lil Wayne with his 2 older brothers. DaBaby, as successful as he was not spared from any form of addiction, as he was caught in between the devastating effects of alcohol and marijuana. Fortunately, in December 2023, the mercurial rapper made the decision to never go back to alcohol and marijuana. Since achieving that milestone, it has marked a significant shift for him. Number 16, NBA Youngboy.
Yo.
When I tell you I can't shake this shit, son. Yeah, it don't be too long, and that's a man, I can't.
In the business of rap and lyrical construction, this rapper is always someone to give a thumbs up to. His delivery possesses outstanding peculiarity. Born Kentrell Deshaun Gaulden on October 20th, 1999, he is an American rapper popularly known as Youngboy Never Broke Again or NBA Youngboy. From 2015 to 2017, he released 8 independent mixtapes. Subsequently, he signed with Atlantic Records and Artist Partner Group in the latter year to bless the rap scene with singles like Untouchable and No Smoke, both of which gave him his first entries on the Billboard Hot 100. In an interview with Bootleg Kev in December 2018, NBA confessed to going through hard times with drugs, especially weed and Xanax. He said, "I went to rehab for a weekend recently. I still get an image that I do a lot of drugs, so I kind of get that thrown in my face like, oh, this is taking over his mind, or something at the same time. And now I'm kind of just taking on therapy from now on." Number 15, Juice WRLD.
Becoming a healthier person, cleansing myself of certain shit. So like, that's obviously like an obstacle, but.
Born Jared Anthony Higgins. On December 2nd, 1998, he was professionally known as Juice WRLD. He was an American rapper who achieved quite a number of phenomenal things in the rap music world until death blew him away. During his time on Earth, he emerged as a leading figure in the emo and SoundCloud rap genres, which garnered mainstream attention during the mid to late 2010s. His stage name, which he once said stood for "Taking Over the World," was coined from the crime thriller Juice. Higgins began his career as an independent artist under the name Juice the Kid and signed a recording contract with Grade A Productions and Interscope Records. His rise to fame came from his single Lucid Dreams, which peaked at number 2 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and became a diamond-certified single. While all of this was going on, Juice was trapped in a debasing habit of drug addiction. It looked somewhat manageable from the onset, but by the later stages, before his passing, things went out of control. All attempts to rehabilitate this rapper were in vain because he had passed the threshold of returning to normalcy. Sadly, on December 8, 2019, Higgins died from a drug overdose. And today, we can only tell the story of the drug addictions he couldn't control. He was just 21 when he passed. Number 14, Polo G.
Like when you so down on your luck or you just into the streets in general, like no nothing about the streets feel good, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
So it's like you just...
Polo came off the rap scene as an underdog, and ever since he has maintained that stance by consistently showcasing his best rap skills on tracks that are identifiable by rap lovers. Born Taurus Tremonti Bartlett in 1999, he carved a pathway for himself, becoming widely known as Polo G. The second of 4 children, he has an elder sister and a younger brother who also fell in love with rap at a young age and occasionally spits out bars under the stage name Trench Baby. He is an American rapper from an impressive background, yet chose a path that contradicted his parents' guidelines. He rose to stardom with singles like Finer Things and Pop Out, featuring Lil Che. Polo's second studio album, The GOAT, made a significant impact on listeners, peaking at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and containing 10 songs that charted on the Billboard Hot 100. None of these successes deterred the young rapper's passion for addiction because, by this time, he was already deeply entrenched in drug abuse. However, he was able to overcome the pulling forces of these drugs, and later had this to say on his birthday via Instagram, on January 6, 2020. "I had a real bad addiction for like 3 years. I used to think I had to be high to feel alive. It took a moment where I almost lost my life to that shit to finally let it go and pay close attention to my health." Number 13. Trey Savage.
We got motherfucking Trey Savage, goddamn locking on the goddamn caravan sleep.
We finna go goddamn out there in trenches.
Born Kentrey Young, he was widely known as Travel Savage. He was an American rapper and producer from Chicago, Illinois. Trey's influence began shortly after he was signed to the label Glow Gang, and with the label, he dropped several mixtapes that topped the charts during his reign as a rapper. Trey's music, which was highly inspired by gangsterism, was a byproduct of the gang he belonged. His songs Know Who I Am and Faces Again and Again reinstate his stance as a rapper with style. However, Trey wasn't free from drugs from the onset, and his life was laced with several drugs, which almost cost him his career. Xanas nearly brought him backward many miles away, but he was able to gather himself and stood again drug-free. Sadly, he died in June 2020 after being shot multiple times. Number 12. Doja Cat.
The only challenge I ever had was addiction. Alcohol and cigarettes were my thing, and weed was my thing, and I would smoke and smoke and smoke.
Rap music has gotten better since the inception of artists like this rapper, and without exaggeration, she is a genius in the business of rap. Born Amala Ratna Zandale Diamini in October 1995, she has carved a unique niche for herself in the rap industry. She is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and record producer. Born and raised in the prestigious city of Los Angeles, California, she began making and releasing music on SoundCloud as a teenager. After wowing fans with her album Amala in 2018, Doja was again on the lips of everyone, but this time as an internet meme with her 2018 single Moo, a novelty song in which she humorously claims to be a cow. It didn't take too long for her career to almost drift in the wrong direction due to her strong addiction to vaping. After a successful surgery, the rapper had to cut ties with this ill habit, and today, she can live freely without the humiliating effects of vaping. In a tweet in 2022, she revealed how she almost became a failed rapper because of that habit, and when she realized that was the only option, she didn't think twice. Number 11, 6ix9ine Ine.
What month are we in? No, it's 2 years now because I met you. Well, we weren't best friends at the time, but I met you August of 2020, and we're in 2022. And I
sent a whole bottle of tequila.
His real name is Daniel Hernandez, and he was born in May 1996. He made it to the top, beating all the odds in the underground rap community. He is an American rapper with the stage name 6ix9ine, and throughout his career, he has never been mediocre when it comes to writing skills and intermittent loops and gaps. His music is easy to relate to when it comes on board, specifically because he has learned to combine his delivery with an aggressive style of rapping. He is also distinctive in public appearance and public display, especially due to his colorful hair and many tattoos drawn from the back of his body, which represent his frontal view. Hernandez first became a sensation for his guest performance on Trippie Redd's 2017 single, followed by his hit single Gummo that same year, which was a sleeper hit. Just when the world was celebrating his rise to fame, 6ix9ine was also battling with excessive coffee intake, which almost cost him the most valuable thing in his life. At some point in 2020, he was hospitalized for having an adverse reaction to coffee and hydroxycut. The rapper later called it quits and vowed never to return to his old ways, as he felt much better abstaining from those slow killers. Number 10, Busta Rhymes.
I was trying everything to drown the pain and the frustration and the suffering of those losses by overworking, overdrinking.
The game of rap is what it is today because of men like Busta, who paved the way for this genre of music to be recognized among music lovers. Born Trevor George Smith Jr. on May 20, 1972, he is an American rapper and actor. Billboard and Vibe, at separate times, ranked him among the 50 greatest rappers of all time, while Forbes listed him among the greatest rappers on their list of 50 greatest rappers of all time. Busta Rhymes was an original member of Leaders of the New School, a group that attracted national attention while opening for Public Enemy. Shortly after the Leaders of the New School disbanded, Rhymes became a solo artist and released his album, The Coming. Throughout his career, he received 12 Grammy Award nominations, making him one of the most nominated artists without a win. Although Busta is a force to be reckoned with, he also struggled with an addiction to dangerous consequences. He was a major addict of nicotine, which slowed down his pace in every way. Just to let you know, he opened up in a candid interview about his unhealthy living that almost cost him his life, and he has since taken precautions for the better. Number 9. Cardi B.
What a year, what everything you're having. I mean, there's so much to talk about. Congrats on everything, and thanks for being here.
Thank you.
This female rapper joins the ranks of those whose bars resonate with everyone. Born Belcalis Marlinus Almanzar, she is an American rapper noted for her unfiltered public image and lyrics. Cardi B has, without exaggeration, become a household name in the rap industry, and today everyone sings her praises indefinitely. From early 2015 to early 2017, she gained recognition on Vine and Instagram as a cast member on VH1's Love and Hip Hop New York, and by releasing 2 mixtapes. Her first studio album, Invasion of Privacy, debuted atop the Billboard 200 with the most significant female rap album streaming week, and was later ranked the top female album of the 2010 by Billboard. Although Cardi B may appear to be the best version of herself in the eyes of people, she has also had to deal secretly with an addiction to fast food. In an interview in 2018, the rapper admitted to curbing her fast food intake after her appetite for it was already causing havoc. Number 8. Offset.
And so I just made a grown man decision, and I looked at myself, like I said, and said, what am I doing?
Born Kiari Kendrell Cephas, known professionally as Offset, he is an American rapper, singer, and songwriter. His prominence was achieved when he was 1/3 of the Atlanta-based hip-hop trio Migos. After disbanding from the group in 2016, he released the collaborative album Without Warning with record producer Metro Boomin. The following year, he guest appeared on Tyga's 2018 single Taste, which became his first top 10 hit as a soloist. Offset didn't have it all worked out. At some point, he had to battle with lean indefinitely. During a 4-minute clip shared online, the rapper opened up about how his children and family helped him overcome his lean addiction. Throughout this journey, he found inspiration to be the best version of himself, and today, he lives for good. Number 7. Snoop Dogg.
I should take you to my green room.
I'm fine with that. Maybe after this.
Snoop is an elder statesman when it comes to rap music, and crafting lines indefinitely is what he does best at its peak. Born Cortazar Calvin Broadus Jr., he is better known as Snoop. He is an American rapper, record producer, and actor. Rooted in West Coast hip-hop, he has carved a name for himself as one of the greatest and most influential rappers of all time. For a long time, Snoop battled marijuana addiction, and after recording numerous losses, he quit the simple yet deadly substance. Here is what he said: "After much consideration and conversation with my family, I have decided to give up smoking. Please respect my privacy at this time," he posted on Instagram and X. Number 6. Machine Gun Kelly. Born Colson Baker is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and actor. MGK released 4 mixtapes from 2007 to 2010 before signing with Puff Daddy's Bad Boy Records, an imprint of Interscope Records. His debut album, Lace Up, peaked at number 4 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and received a triple platinum certification from the Recording Association of America. Machine Gun Kelly struggled for years with heroin addiction, and in 2020, in an interview with Dave Franco, he said, "I am early in the process. The tools that I have been given to start with seem helpful, I think." Number 5. Nicki Minaj.
You have to just keep doing
you. Don't stop to look around at what everyone else is doing.
Nicki Minaj has it all, with her ups and downs of addiction. Born Onika Tanya Mirage, she is a Trinidadian rapper, singer, and songwriter. Regarded as the queen of rap and one of the most influential rappers of all time, she is well noted for her dynamic rap flow, witty lyrics, and conventional delivery of punchlines. Her debut studio album, Pink Friday in 2010, topped the United States Billboard 200. She also achieved the largest female rap album sales week of the 21st century and spawned the top 5 single, Super Bass. After struggling with the constant use of Percocet and other deadly substances, she said in an interview with Vogue, "No one told me that this was a narcotic and this was very addictive. Luckily, I was able to ground myself." Number 4, Kanye West.
Well, I was showing both of my addictions. You know, I found my dad's Playboy when I was 5 years old, and I started drinking beer or something in high school.
Kanye Omari West was born in 1977. He is an American rapper and record producer. His rap music naturally blends West Coast and R&B styles. As an in-house producer for Rockefeller Records, he co-produced albums, including Jay-Z's The Blueprint before signing with the label as a recording artist. His debut studio album, The College Dropout, received much criticism, but despite its challenges, it achieved a Billboard Hot 100 #1 single. Life was not always as glamorous as everyone thought. He also had to deal with the difficult moments of his life due to pornography addiction. In an interview, he opened up about how pornography destroyed his family and mentioned that this time he has said goodbye to it for good. Number 3, Ludacris.
My son to just, to stay on and sound like other people.
Man, with my music, I never really pay much attention to what's going on.
The minute Ludacris stepped foot into rap music territory, it was always one step higher than another. His real name is Christopher Brian Bridges, and he is known as an American rapper and actor who grew up in Champaign, Illinois. Starting out with a brief stint as a DJ, he formed his own record label, Disturbing the Peace, and independently released his debut studio album, Incognegro. How he got hooked on liquor is unknown, but he faced several setbacks trying to overcome it. Fortunately, he managed to break free, having drawn inspiration from several rappers who fought addiction to the end. Number 2, Eminem.
I think once I took my first Vicodin, it was just like this feeling of, like everything was not only mellow, but...
The rap game cannot be what it is today without considering the award-winning rapper Eminem. Born Marshall Bruce Mathers III, he is an American rapper, songwriter, and record producer. Regarded as one of the greatest and most influential rappers of all time, he is credited with popularizing hip-hop in Middle America and breaking down racial barriers for the acceptance of white rappers into the archives of rap music. After he brought a heightened need for more rap music through the release of his debut album Infinite, 1996, Eminem had grown to be a grandfather concerning consistent storytelling. At some point, Eminem was caught in the middle of multiple pill addictions, taking up to 60 Valium and 30 Vicodin a day. However, in 2008, with the help of a rehab program, he was back on his feet again and has not been in contact with those substances since. Number 1, Jay-Z. Jay-Z is an award-winning rapper, and just so you know, hip-hop is one thing you cannot take away from him. Born Sean Corey Carter in 1969, he was named the greatest rapper of all time by Billboard and Vibe. He served as the president and chief executive officer of Def Jam Recordings. Then he went on to found the entertainment company Rock Nation. He is one of the world's best-selling music artists, with 140 million records sold. Jay-Z has won 25 Grammy Awards, the 10th most of all time, and the most awarded for any hip-hop artist. One thing led to another. Jay-Z fell in love with cigars, and from there, it became an addiction. However, he made a striking decision to quit this habit and, from a rehab standpoint, lives free of every trace of it. Which of these rappers' addictions do you detest the most and why? Please let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.